Xbox Game Pass gets a major overhaul. Has everybody talking? Let's go over the changes that are coming to the Xbox Game Pass service. So Xbox Game Pass, it is changing once again. I think these changes are inevitable. A lot of people did see it coming, but the big sticker shock is hitting Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, where people are just having emotional reactions instantly based off the price increase to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which is going up to $30 a month. The good news is they aren't just increasing the price, they are adding stuff to the service itself, and the value of that ad will be subjective to if you enjoy the games that are being added to it and the features that are being added to it. But we'll go over it because the Xbox Wire put out an entire post here highlighting the changes, what's added, what is happening with PC and premium, and all of these things that are going on in the service. Is actually a pretty big change here. And I don't think it's all bad, contrary to what we're going to see a lot of going forward for the next few days, with a lot of outrage, I think, with the price increase, whether it's real or fake, who knows. But we will talk about everything that is going on here. So it says here, updates to Xbox Game Pass, introducing essential, premium, and ultimate plans. They are taking it and putting into 3 tiers, but there is also still PC Game Pass from what I do understand, which that part is still kind of confusing to me. But the 3 tiers are this. So you're getting Essential, which would be 50 plus games playable on PC, console, and cloud. $10 a month. You get unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, including Riot Games, online console multiplayer, and then they say here, play and earn up to $25 a year in the store with rewards. The one thing I will say is a nice change to these tiers is that they all are including the cloud service now. So no matter which tier you're paying for, you're getting the cloud. You're also getting the full PC and console access, whereas previously they kind of divvied those up, which I always thought was a bad marketing play for that. You want to give access to everything in every place. If everything is an Xbox, you don't really want to cut people off. But that is the essential tier for still not $10 a month. Then you have the premium tier, which is 200 plus games. This will be $15 a month. Again, cloud, console, and PC. And the biggest difference with this one is that you are getting the new Xbox published games within a year of the launch. They aren't going to be there day one. And you're getting the play and earn up to $50 a year in the store with rewards. Again, we'll see how that plays out because the reward system was good. You could always claim it, but now I guess they're limiting it. I'm not sure exactly how that works. And then there is the big change here. This is Game Pass Ultimate, which is the tier I'm currently subscribed to. This is where the sticker shock comes in, and this is where you're seeing all of the outrage online, and that is that they are increasing it by $10 a month. So it's going up to $30 a month here, and you're getting everything you previously got with some upgrades, some additional features. So you're getting obviously all the day one games, but they do say here 75 plus day one games a year. So that includes Xbox first party games plus third party games. Then this is where they're adding some stuff. They're adding Ubisoft Plus Classics, which brings in a bunch of older Ubisoft games, tons of Assassin's Creed games. And if you like those ones, you're getting that all in the service. Then you're also getting 1440p streaming, which is an upgrade that we have seen. They've actually taken off the beta sign on the Xbox Cloud Gaming, and now I guess it's at its full 1.0 release where 1440p streaming is coming in there. And you're also getting all the in-game benefits that are in the previous tiers, and you're getting playing and earning up to $100 a year in the store with rewards. And then the other major benefit that they've added here is Fortnite Crew, which is coming in November. Now, I'm not a Fortnite player, but I can absolutely recognize that Fortnite is one of the biggest games in the world. And people pay for that, I believe, on a monthly basis already. I think it's like $11 or $12 a month. That's included in Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and it gives you access to the Fortnite Battle Pass and 1,000 V-Bucks each month. And I have a feeling that people may not see this right now, but this may actually have a huge effect and get people excited who play Fortnite. Instead of having to pay the $11.99 or $12 a month in value, plus paying for other games, plus if they're already subscribe to Game Pass. This gives them all of that within one place. Ubisoft Classics, they say here, is about $16 a month, which is joining the service. And then today, there's actually a bunch of stuff that they are adding here to Ultimate. They have a huge list of Assassin's Creed games, Far Cry games. You have some Rabbids games, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which is phenomenal, Steep, Tom Clancy's Division games, and so many things. Then they added another list here for Premium as well as Essential. So they're giving you some games right off of the bat with these changes that will be added right in to the service. Now, the obviously massive thing here that everyone is talking about is the $30 a month, and is it worth it? For my personal opinion, as somebody who uses Game Pass as much as I do, I still think the price tag there still gives you the best value for a subscription service because you're getting all of the day one Xbox games. If you do think about what is coming next year, just from their first party perspective in Halo, in Call of Duty, next year's Call of Duty, in Gears, in Fable, in Forza Horizon 6, like that is 5 massive games that you're spending way more than the total value of Game Pass on if you were to want to pick up and play all those games. I am a variety gamer. I play tons of stuff, indie games, big AAA games. So for me, the value is still there. I can see the sticker shock, however, for people who look at this. They have Game Pass. They're probably playing maybe a couple of games a year on it, and they're just continuously subscribed because they were okay with the $20 a month. You push that up to $30, there will be a threshold break there. There'll be a breaking point for people where they, at least right off of the bats, are going to cancel their subscription and not want anything to do with the $30, as you've seen tons of reactions there online about that. I do, though, see in the future, especially when things like Gears of War E-Day drops, or even in a month from now when Call of Duty Black Ops 7 drops, a lot of people will see that and think, have to still have that thought. Do you spend $30 for the month to play the game and then even potentially more as you go through the year? Or are you going to spend the $70 or $80 on day one to play them? So that will be something that does come into play itself. The other thing here that is kind of odd, and it still gives PC gamers by far the best value, unless this is wrong, but this is on Windows Central. They actually show here the breakdowns of the pricing, and the PC Game Pass is still there. It's still a tier, and you're getting it for now $16.50 instead of $12. So it's a slight increase there, a few dollar increase, but it's still by far the best value. If you just have PC, you have a handheld, you don't have the console, you don't care about that. But for $16.50 a month, you're getting PC gaming, you're getting the hundreds of 400 plus of PC games, and you're still getting day one Game Pass games, including Call of Duty. So you're still getting all of that stuff there. Whereas if you go to the other tiers, in order to get the day one stuff on console, you still have to pay the $30 a month. So there's still that big discrepancy here between PC and console, which really shows you where they're trying to grow their business the most, which is on PC. And then on top of that, you get the other things that were previously there, like EA Play, Vault Access, and then they're adding Ubisoft Plus as well to that, and some other in-game benefits and things like that. So PC Game Pass is still a thing for people who are only on PC. They always seem like the biggest winners to come out of any of these Xbox Game Pass changes at the end of the day. The reality here is the value of this is all into each individual gamer, as I did mention. I do wonder, though, if there is enough pushback, because you're seeing it online instantly. People very, very outraged. I put my opinion out there, and I still think it is the best value for me. $30 a month. Yes, it's expensive, but for the amount of stuff that I play, I will probably still pay that and still be subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate, because I also use the cloud. I also play on multiple devices. So for me, it's still value there. I wonder, though, if there is pushback enough from everybody out there if they come back out in, like they did with the increase to a game Xbox Gold, if they come out and they make changes and then they reduce the prices back down. Will be hard to do with this, though, because they have added things to each tier, so that may be not something that is viable at this point, but we'll see what happens here. Game Pass is increasing. Will this be the final increase for a very long time? Because they've increased it, I think, twice or maybe 3 times over the last 14 or 15 months. And I wonder if now this is that final step for at least a number of years. There won't be another increase to Xbox Game Pass. Fingers crossed that is the case. But these are the changes. There's going to be a lot of emotional reactions online. I'm trying to give my non-emotional reaction, just my initial thoughts here on what I think about the changes. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you canceling? Are you keeping the subscription? Do you think the $30 is still worth it with the things that they've added, like the Ubisoft Plus Classics and the Fortnite crew stuff? Love to hear all of your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.